The creative practice of embodiment is courageous. Born of grief, Crow and I became adolescent orphan friends, collecting bear fur, caught on barbed wire, fence lines segmenting pockets of pasture, carved into muskeg. Wrapped around a socket wrench, Crow felted fur of bear, woven sculpture gifted to me in the knot of an elm tree. In the knot of an elm tree. Born of grief, Crow and I became adolescent orphan friends, collecting bear fur caught on barbed wire, fence lines segmenting pockets of pasture. Carved into the muskeg. Wrapped around a socket wrench, Crow felted fur of bear, woven sculpture gifted to me in the knot of an elm tree. Magnificence gifted to me in the knot of an elm tree. 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 Magnificence. 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 Gifted to me in the knot. Born of grief, Crow and I became adolescent orphan friends, collecting bear fur caught on barbed wire, fence lines segmenting pockets of pasture. Carved into brass gig. Wrapped around a socket wrench, crow felted fur of bear, woven sculpture, gifted to me in the knot of an elm tree. Magnificence, gifted to me in the knot of an elm tree. 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 Born of grief, Crow and I became adolescent orphan friends. Gifted to me. Magnificent. In the knot of an elm tree. Of an elm tree. Gifted to me. In the knot of an elm tree. Bone cage, strung up and hung, a noose, a snare, ensnaring, sinew, rotten reek, naked shame, bones made bare, gnawed and torn, left for the sun to desiccate, to purify, for the moon to hallow. Bursting from the caged confines, a disembodied one beheld by a thread, red, 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 red. Breaking free from caged confines, from binds, what it takes to cross the devil's rope. Or does the rope protect? Or does the rope protect? Who does it protect? Who does it protect?
Who does it protect?
Bone white garments, floating, resilient ghosts, the magic undergarments, protection from narrowed eyes, backhand murmurs, protective armor, point of resistance, place of judgment, place of judgment, hung on the straight line, the narrow line between this and that, his and hers, the line walked daily, history distilled, the future still distilling. shoulder blades wrapped in the sinew of my words, the low slope roofline over my heart, a broad plain, watershed for world expectation. Your poetry, brilliance casually displaced on a cafe wall, steeps into my chest cavity, past barriers of scar tissue. A brutal history, we share a tapestry of wheat fields, rural desolation. You imagine my childhood, a small, painfully shy little boy, making her way in the dichotomy of farm existence. Honoring his naked spirit, you blanket her in an heirloom wool suit, three-piece armor for the home of my heart, and I know you see me. When my foundation trembles, ages-old aftershocks of hate, I open the shadows within my ribs, exposing the broken and twisted timber framework of my heart. Fearlessly you reframe my darkness with your intricate lens of color, showering my cheeks with the nourishment of your kisses, and I know I see you too. Ages-old aftershocks of hate, I open the shadows within my ribs, exposing the broken and twisted timber framework of my heart. Fearlessly, you reframe my darkness with your intricate lens of color, showering my cheeks with the nourishment of your kisses, and I know I see you. Ages-old aftershocks of hate, I open the shadows within my ribs, exposing the broken and twisted timber framework of my heart. Fearlessly, you reframe my darkness with your intricate lens of color, showering my cheeks with the nourishment of your kisses, and I know I see you too. Home of my heart, home of my heart, of my heart, of my heart, of my heart, of my heart,
I see you there on the homestead, on the ridge, standing with a
shoulder blades wrapped in the sinew of my words. The low slope roofline over my heart, a broad plain, watershed for world expectation. Your poetry, brilliance casually displaced on a cafe wall, steeps into my chest cavity, past barriers of scar tissue. A brutal history, we share a tapestry of wheat fields, rural desolation. You imagine my childhood, a small, painfully shy little boy, making her way in the dichotomy farm existence. Honoring his naked spirit, you blanket her in an heirloom wool suit, 3-piece armor for the home of my heart, and I know you see me. When my foundation trembles, ages old aftershocks of hate, I open the shadows within my ribs, exposing the broken and twisted timber framework of my heart.
Semiotics, praxis, intertextualities, embodiment, bricolage, call, response, affect, effect, eulogies, obituaries, death, bone, death, auto theory, storytelling, bullshitting, the art of AIDS, the art of suicide, homicide, of childhood, erasure, woven, queer kinship, woven, bloodlines, disidentification, cultural memory, heterosexual interpolation, refusal, compulsory heterosexuality, compulsory monogamy, survival as resistance, coalition, survival as resilience, survivance, to become visible, cultural grief, woven, a body in theory.
Tonight's presentation, the field of hematology, science of blood. The object in point, a piece of jagged glass. A simple cut, an unlucky fall, a bruise. Any of these could mean death for him. His condition is sometimes referred to as the royal disease, the malady of kings.
What about some of the other episodes? There's enough AHF in the blood we've given him to induce clotting.
It's not quite that simple, Carl.
The next time.
Hemophilia stopped his blood clotting. Red Cross gave my cousin, my best friend, my brother, daily plasma injections, glass vials, blue snap caps, white snap caps. No jumping, no running, no sports, no wrestling, no roughhousing, no horsing, no bruising, no farm masculinity. Backcountry lean, deep woods starved, kids surviving, isolation, desolation, adapting, cardboard car sculpture, Chevy Nova SS, dimensional curves, desirable dimensions, plasma caps, blue for body, white for windows, hockey puck tires, sculpture, knitting a safety net for my mind. Enraged uncle, crafts are for girls, AIDS is for faggots. I got the belt for our sculpture, our kinship, your hemophilia, my queerness. My cousin, friend, brother, and I grieved for the future as the Red Cross killed a generation of hemophiliacs with homophobia, willfully tainting the plasma. Chevy Nova SS, Chevy Nova SS, Chevy Nova SS, Chevy Nova SS, Chevy Nova SS.
At the present time, research teams at hematological centers all over the country are at work attempting to find the cause and cure for hemophilia. Hereditary disease drives
Past the breaking point and beyond the void where skin gnashes hair, parted waves, 7th grade goodbyes, 2nd grade hellos, distinctly making an infinity sign between whistles, between saves, between blockers, catchers, and a hard thwack with the paddle of O'Brien's blade, just because I can. Quonset hut hanging icicles, pushing boundaries and testing consent, camping in the downstairs trauma dent. Just don't hit him in the head, we have a tournament this weekend. I remember your mother remarking at my maturity when she drove me home in the morning, resilient like the time in North Battleford, where each puck was a different cycle of the moon. Drums played till she smiled. Prairies, scorpion tip, bullet, barrage, barracks, arc 2, keeping to myself and to the waters. Crafting sculptures of refuge that tiptoe the masculine meter, making muscle cars and mason jars and hurting decibels from mufflers, thinking sports were just a stage. These chips are huge compared to the chips I've been eating. Most of the chips I've been eating recently were very small. These 3, huge.
Did I tell you about the experience of buying tires at Costco?
No, are you filling your room with tires?
Oh my god. We had to get our tires changed, and we go up to the counter, and the guy is like a good old boy, probably like 55, ex-military. I'm the tire man. I'm your guy. And oh my god, he just starts going on and on and on. It's like, okay, like, just